everyone. Hope you are doing well. In this video I am going to make you aware of a new word which is not known to many. Most of us are familiar with air, water, sound and land pollution. But did you know that light can also be a pollutant? Wait. Are you connecting this light pollution to the excessive power use which can be a cause of light pollution? But no, today's our earth is getting brighter with the artificial lights, but at what cost? This brightness has caused a damage to our environment which is still unknown to many. So, let's start this journey to new knowledge. In 1878, Thomas Edison began serious research into developing a practical incandescent lamp, and on October 14, 1878, Edison filed his first patent application for improvement in electric lights. Who was knowing that this invention would carry devastating effects with it in upcoming days due to the extreme level use of these electric bulbs for humans' greed. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt that nights were getting brighter? Where have all the stars disappeared? What if we told you your view of the universe had been adversely impaired? Bizarre as it may sound, the distinction between night and day is gradually disappearing on Earth. The inappropriate and excessive use of artificial light does not only affect energy consumption, it is the reason the Earth is in danger of losing its night light, also known as light pollution. Less than 100 years ago, everyone would look up and see a spectacular starry night sky. Now millions of children across the globe will never experience the Milky Way where they live. Just like land, water and air, light pollution has environmental consequences for us, animals and our climate. The inappropriate or excessive use of artificial light, known as light pollution, can have serious environmental consequences for humans, wildlife, and our climate. Components of light pollution include glare, excessive brightness that causes visual discomfort; sky glow, brightening of the night sky over inhabited areas; light trespass, light falling where it is not intended or needed; clutter, bright, confusing and excessive groupings of light sources; electronic advertising boards and commercial centers. Many of the large electronic signboards in the cities and on highways are lit up by powerful lights that focus on the boards from below. Lights end up reflected upwards off the boards. Restaurants, discos, pubs, games and shops in the cities also use a lot of light to attract customers. Many of the lights they use are not directed to any particular place, making its dispersion more than intended. Floodlights in sports grounds. Floodlights that light stadiums and other places of sports often contribute to light pollution as the powerful lights end up upwards. These include the large light posts on the car parks, street lights and car lights. In some cities, hundreds of miles of powerful street lights stay on all night. This, together with the vehicles that use the roads, all contribute a lot to the light being directed above and to other unintended places. It has been estimated that about 35% to 50% of all light pollution is produced by roadway lighting. Parks, airports, public places. Many of these areas use many old-fashioned lights that are not shielded and have a lot of it emitting light upwards. Residential areas. Light pollution in these areas tends to be of the glare and spillover type. Garden and landscape lights intended to add aesthetics to the landscape and architecture often end up as a nuisance at night, because they tend to cause irritation to people as they walk or drive in these areas. Luminous pollution has dire effects on our environment and resources of energy as well as wildlife ecology and astronomical research. Light pollution also affects the quality of life and safety of humans. Here are some of known side effects of light pollution. Environment. The International Dark Sky Association, IDA, a non-profit organization that raises awareness of light pollution, estimates that excessive nighttime lighting releases more than 12 million tons of carbon dioxide, the most serious greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere each year. It would take nearly 702 million trees to absorb the carbon dioxide produced by wasted light. Light pollution may also contribute to other forms of pollution. According to a 2010 study by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, photopollution increases air pollution by suppressing a naturally occurring radical that cleans the air at night. Nitrate radical, a form of nitrogen oxide, breaks down vehicle and factory emissions at night. The nightly process prevents the emissions from becoming smog, ozone pollution, or other harmful irritants. The process only takes place at night because sunlight destroys nitrate radical. However, artificial lights from buildings, cars, and street lights, although 10,000 times dimmer than sunlight, also affect nitrate radical and slow down the cleansing process by 7%. Artificial light also increase the chemicals for ozone pollution by 5%. Light pollution adversely affects professional and amateur astronomers, as well as casual observers of the night sky, because it severely reduces the visibility of stars and other celestial objects. The reduction in night sky visibility is a result of sky glow, upward directed light emanating from poly-design or directed lamps and security floodlights. This wasted light is scattered and reflected by solid or liquid particles in the atmosphere and then returned to the eyes of people on the ground, obliterating their view of the night sky. The effect of sky glow from a town or city is not necessarily localized. It can be observed far from the main source.